our mom did tell us that, like, and we had talked about it with Tony, that his mom also says that, like, spirits or entities that have they have like unfinished business, they sometimes look for help, and when they know and they sense that you can see them, they will come to you for help. So that's like, it's happened to me, it's happened to my mom, it's happened to you, right? And it happened to Tony's mom as well. And it's,
I'd be so scared though. Like, you have to be
I think
really
it's
careful.
scary. You have to be super careful, like
what you're letting in, like, because you're becoming vulnerable.
Well, I think the way
in that moment.
Yeah, but she doesn't like necessarily like, she does it in a way where it's not opening. It's more of like,
just pray
She
for
goes
them.
to
she
church
prays
and
for
pray
them.
for
She
them,
just
yeah.
prays for them. She doesn't talk to them. She doesn't like. It's just like she
Like
gets
doing
like,
an Ouija or something.
yeah. Okay. She
Never do that.
She does. She gets like a little vision or something of like what happened to them, and then she goes and prays for them because she's super religious.
Yeah.
So like she does.
I
think that's how
church
I,
every
yeah,
Sunday.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
she's like
Does she
she's
go
into it.
near us?
Yeah,
She goes to St.
She's like a
Catherine's.
member of our, like,
But
of our church.
yeah.
Not at night, those are fun.
Uh-oh.
but yeah, I think those are only men. But
No,
Like-
Sandra's in there.
oh
No, she's not.
She just
The
helps.
Knights of Columbus are.
The Knights of the
I thought it was like-
Columbus are
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, that's not the point. I think she does it in a good way of doing it, where she just prays for them. Like she doesn't try
Yeah.
to talk to them or anything, because I think that's where you open doors, is when you try to talk to them. I think she handles that really
Yeah.
well.
Okay, so we are going to be answering one question from one of our viewers that they sent in. Again, if you do want to be sending some questions, some concerns, some observations, your stories, and we can talk about them on here, you can go ahead and send your little story to the email down below. So our first question, or our question that we're going to answer today, is, do our minds play tricks on us? Yes, a lot of events, research does explain that a lot of events that happen are our minds playing tricks on us. So psychologists have explained things like inattentional blindness, hallucinations, things like sleep paralysis, which sleep paralysis has nothing to play with. That thing is scary, okay?
I get a lot. Remember?
You get a lot?
No, remember? I don't know if you remember. Like, there was a time when it was bad. Like, when I was in, like, my old room.
Yeah.
I would get it.
Like our room?
all, yes, like, I would get it all the time. It was bad. I mean,
I remember you would talk about it. It's like scary. I started recently getting them.
Shut
yeah,
up.
like, actually, I got them all up until Halloween.
Ew.
like, this past Halloween.
This Halloween. So I kept having the same reoccurring dream that something was trying to get into my room. I remember it was always a red lighting. It was always red lighting. Something was trying to get in my room. It would open, that thing would open and then close the door. It would open and would close the door. It would slam the door. It was jiggling the doorknobs. It was like chaos. And I remember I'd be screaming, trying to pray. Every single time I was trying to pray out loud. And I couldn't, like, my throat was closing and I was like I couldn't say
Oh my
it.
God, don't.
I couldn't say it. And then, but the thing is that I wasn't asleep. I was fully aware. I looked at my phone, like, but I couldn't move. And I remember you had described some of yours, like, you couldn't move, and, like, it's like you're trying. I know a lot of people say they scream and they can't.
Only when we're at the house. Like, here, I, like, rarely
I think this
get
like
this stuff.
apartment is like.
I think it's like a
you're
safe
good. I think.
space.
Well, I just think it's like we have so many antiques in the house, so it's like more.
But I feel
We gotta
like,
get rid of those.
I have antiques too. Like,
Yeah, I know, but that house
But they're,
is
like,
loaded.
good,
Like,
like,
literally, you could put.
It's
a sign-
loaded.
You could
It's
put-
like a museum.
Yeah, literally, you could put a sign up and you're like antiques. This is from 1950 something, and you know
Yeah.
it came from blah, blah. Like you could literally open a museum in our house. That's how bad it. Not bad. That's how full it is.
Yeah. Okay, so back to what we were saying with, do our minds play tricks on us? Yes, they absolutely do. So if in case you're wondering what inattentional blindness is, it's the brain's like ability to ignore things that are occurring right before your eyes. So, what's an example of that?
Like Wait, what do you like?
Well, like for me, I know that
when you just act like it's not.
No, it's kind of like it's almost like the answer is right in front of you, and you're like you're looking at something and you're not realizing that something's happening right here, and that's your answer to what it is.
Vision?
Like, are you saying like, oh, we think it's a ghost, but in reality, the answer's right in front of us, but because we're so like caught up in the fact that it's okay, I know one. Okay, when we first got Zuko, and we have those videos of the closet. In Mama's room opening and stuff, like we'd close it and it would open. We're like, why is it opening? And we were like freaking out and stuff, and then Mama's taking a video. And there's somebody, we're taking a video, and we're all like, watch, and we shut the closet, right? And we wait. And then we're like, oh, I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, and then it opens, and we all just start running.
I tripped over something and I just fell.
No, because remember, this is what I'm talking about. We would close it and it would open a little bit. And we were like saying it's a ghost, blah, blah, blah. And when it did it, we have a video. It did it. We ran. And poor Zuko, who's a little 8-week puppy, we almost trampled. And I picked him up because y'all literally just passed him.
I remember.
And I was like, oh my God. And I picked him up. And we ran to the stairs. And then our dad came up and he's like, what are y'all screaming about? I'm like, look. And we show him the video. And then he's like, are y'all kidding? And then he goes to the closet and it's the stupid coat like a hanger opening the door, and we didn't catch that. So like, I feel like that's a good example right there.
That is
like, we assumed it was a ghost because we're like, ooh, spooky, because we were like talking about it a lot.
Oh, I think another one is our bathroom door and your door.
Oh,
yeah.
So at first,
we used to think that it was
because our doors like
they're like connected, like
but they don't like
it's like
it doesn't latch like the when you twist the doorknob and stuff and the little thing sticks out, it doesn't like stick in. It's like very loose, like you can push the door without touching the doorknob. Like our dog opens her door all the time with his head, like he just doesn't bump it. Like it's very easy to open the door, so like when you open, what is it?
It's the backyard door and
the backyard door.
Yeah, the backyard door.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, for my room, I know it's the backyard door. The backyard door, and sometimes the garage. That'll open my door and it'll open our bathroom door.
But what was that trick we used to do this trick because when we figured it out that it was like the doors were like connected or something. We used to do this trick where anytime someone would come over, Adriana would be like talking to them or something, and I would open a specific door so that her door would open.
Yeah.
Which door was it?
I know for sure.
Wasn't it? We would open. Was it the bathroom door and then your main door?
It would be.
Around.
It would be the door that is between Adriana's room and the bathroom, because your door that connects to the bathroom, doesn't close all the way anymore.
Yeah. But when this was happening, it was mainly like those two doors. My door and the bathroom door, they both like are definitely connected. You open one, they just open.
Both of the doors that are connected to your room are the ones that move.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember which door it was. Oh, I think I would walk in. I would walk into the room and open the door, and then her bathroom door would open, and she's like, "Ooh, it's a ghost!" But really, it was just a little joke we would play.
Yeah. Now, going back to that story where it was opening and closing, that was unexplainable because nobody was touching the doors.
Yeah.
Let me remind you.
Yeah.
So another thing that can happen that plays our minds play tricks on us is things like hallucination. We know what hallucination is, but for anyone who doesn't know, hallucination is hearing, seeing things that aren't really there. Sometimes you're hearing things and your mind is just, maybe you watched a movie and your mind is just kind of remembering it, and you're just hearing things or you're seeing something and it's not really there. It's just a hallucination. Maybe
I think one good one, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it, is when it's like your room or just anywhere in the house, when it's dark. Mm-hmm. And you feel like someone is in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like you start seeing things.
Yeah, you start seeing things because your eyes, like, what? Like, they don't adjust, or they... Like, I don't know.
It's your mind playing tricks on you. Like, it's a simple, like,
and then you get scared for, like, no
when
reason.
It's pitch black, you see things that aren't even there.
Yeah, specifically, like, watching a horror movie.
After watching a horror movie, you're definitely going to be doing
but
these
it's
things.
always, like, in my head.
Yeah. But I do hear a lot of voices, like, and I know I'm not hallucinating, like, how, like, I one time was brushing my teeth, and that's how I know I wasn't. I was brushing my teeth, and I had an electric toothbrush, and I was like, zzz, and I hear someone was like, hey, in this ear. And I literally was like, oh, what was that? And I was like, oh, that was weird. I was like, my mind is playing tricks on me, okay? I brushed my teeth again. I'm like, I'm just hearing things. Brushing my teeth again, on the other ear. Not once, but twice. My mind is playing tricks on me. I'm just hearing things. I go again. It goes, Adriana.
Ew. It said your name.
It said my name. And no, that was me now. So basically, the moral of the story with this question is, do our minds play tricks on us? Yes, they do. There are a lot of things, psychologists have explained that a lot of things that the paranormal believers say happened probably most likely will have an explanation to them. Now, believing in ghosts is definitely like a personal experience. It could involve cultures, and a lot of cultures, like, say, Dia de los Muertos, will emphasize that our ancestors, their spirits are still here. They're still with us. They're still watching over us. They're here with us. So believing in ghosts is like a personal experience, whether that be culture, whether that be an experience that, like us, we believe in them wholeheartedly because we've seen things happen. And the stories we told you today don't even reach what we've actually experienced. The things that we've seen and the things that we've heard, the things that we've felt, the things, these stories that we explained today are nowhere near as much as we've experienced, which have hardened our belief in the paranormal. But again, it is something that is subjective. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Debatable?
I don't know. Yeah, debatable.
Yeah, it's a very open-ended question, I've learned.
It's more of a personal
preference.
Belief. Personal, like, it has to happen to you for you to release.
Yeah, because
like,
you
have
are
to
skeptical until it happens.
There's a lot of skeptics,
In order to believe something, you have to, like, have proof. Like, why would you believe it? Like, if I said, oh, I believe in unicorns, and I've never seen a picture of a unicorn, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a proof thing.
Yeah, and there's no... I've learned, like, I've done my research, I've learned there is no scientific proof for ghosts, so it's really just something that you have to personally believe. You have to see something, you have to really experience it to really be like, okay, yeah, this is true. But it's all up to you. It's you have to be, whatever you want to believe in. It all depends, really.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's the end of our podcast today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you do want to send in your stories and you want us to read them, you want us to answer your questions, you have anything you want to talk about, you can send it to our email below. We do have other guests coming, like we will have psychologists come, maybe friends come, maybe one of you can come, and we can talk about your stories, and we can talk about the paranormal. So meet me again next week when we come out with another episode of A Toast to Ghosts. Thank you for watching. Bye!